Hey guys and girls, we're back! Just released today, Untold 2 is here. I took the liberty of going through the 4th to the 5th dungeon. We took a quest to take on the king of the forest, boss character. Off screen, we learned a bit more about Beowulf and which were Hrothgar and Wulfgar. Apparently, they were part of a guild themselves, known as Beowulf, and they had 5 people before, but they all died except for Wulfgar and Hrothgar by this king. And there were reports that Hrothgar is coming down here to face the king of the forest. The moment you enter the room, you sense a surfeit of monsters and look around. Ahead of you is a nest of monsters you've seen previously. Whether you slip by without encountering them or fight your way through, the passage will be harder than ever before. Yet in order to accomplish your mission, you have no choice but to find a way. If you're prepared, then step forth. We'll fight him. I transferred my data from the demo, so we're all level 10. These FOEs are just nothing right now. We're kind of a little too OP for them. And that's why I said I'd fight, as you can see there. Level 11. I don't know how we do with against the deers. These things.
Enemies.
We're gonna find out though.
That's not something I want to fight.
Is he weak yet, at least? He is not. Oh, now he is. Still doing pretty good. Now he's down. Yep, still pretty OP.
Not good.
And here's our way.
What should we do?
Oh, these things again. Crap. Oh, come on. Fine. We might be able to kill him in time to get around. Possibly.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Come on.
Ending this.
Yes.
Did it. Right on. How to use this? Enemies. Can we do this? This is my chance. I'm going for it.
Can we just run? That dinosaur is gonna come up behind us. Come on.
Retreat.
Nice. Alright. As you traverse the lush green forest, a beast cry echoes from somewhere. Is it your imagination, or does that house seem suffused with sorrow?
No!
That voice just now, you don't suppose could that have been Wulfgar? Let's hurry and find out.
All right.
Yeah, we gotta hurry and catch up to them.
Let's go.
It sounded like the pooch might be hurt. We should find him quick.
Careful.
I get how you guys feel, but don't work yourselves into this too much of a lather. Don't work yourself into too much of a lather into this, over this. If we let some monsters take us up because we were in too much of a rush, who'll save them then? You nodded Bertrand's sensible advice and then began walking again to catch up to Beowulf Guild. Wulfgar! He's not doing so well. Got you. Okay. Get out of there. As you shake off the horde of monsters, you reach a somewhat open room. Ariana gasps, apparently noticing something, and calls out to you.
Please wait.
Sir Luke, over there! Not far off, you spot the familiar figure of a black beast, but his red-haired companion is nowhere to be found, and the beast's slick fur is matted a darker black. You approach Wulfgar out of concern for him. At close inspection, you can see that he is rather badly wounded. Perhaps because of this, Wulfgar remains tensed, despite his familiarity with your guild.
Healing.
You need treatment. I won't hurt you. The black beast heeds the robed girl's words, then looks hesitantly at the rest of you. Eventually, though, he stops growling and obediently lies down.
That's amazing.
Incredible. Dame Chloe, you can communicate with Wulfgar.
Ahem.
He acted like he understood before, so I tried it out. He's a good kid. You too, Chloe.
I will do this.
I'm just doing my job. I'm treating him now. Stay back. The rest of the party gives the robed girl space to work, and you quietly watch her treat the beast's wounds.
You'll be okay. You all worked hard for this.
Thank goodness.
This makes me so happy.
Yeah, talk about a huge relief. As you rejoice, the beast stands and begins pacing in circles as if testing his legs.
Huh?
What are you doing? There's no telling what drives the beast, but he suddenly headbutts the robed girl with his large head. The slender girl, unable to withstand its force, falls on her bottom. What? I didn't do anything bad. The girl gets to her feet, seeming confused. It doesn't seem as if she's hurt anywhere. You try to think of what to say to the nonplussed girl and the silent Wulfgar steed. I think he's trying to thank you, Chloe.
That's not nice.
Some thanks, that what? Ah! The robed girl has not yet finished her muttering when Wulfgar butts his head against her again. Look at you, getting knocked off your feet.
That's mean.
It's not funny. I believe Wulfgar is attempting to thank you. He means to say that he owes you a debt, Dame Chloe. The beast's show of gratitude seems to have drained his strength. He sits back down and gazes sadly into the forest. He lets out a howl suffused with sorrow and anxiety, and it sounds as if he is trying to tell you something.
Huh?
Do you suppose that Sir Hrothgar is up ahead? The beast howls again at Ariana's comment. He gazes at you, then turns deeper into the forest, urging you on. Let's hurry on. The black beast, hearing you, closes its eyes in relief.
This is terrible.
Wulfgar!
Phew.
Don't worry, he's just tired. Chloe seems to be correct. You can hear the beast's peaceful breathing, showing that he is indeed merely asleep. Thank the heavens.
We gotta make sure to deal with this.
If Wulfgar's hurt this bad, there's more up ahead than just Hrothgar. The Chimera must be there too. You better be careful before moving forward.
Huh?
Alright, let's go save Hrothgar. Oh, look at this thing. Our first boss fight. As you enter the room, a dreadful presence chills you to the core. There's no doubt that what lurks in this room must be the Chimera, king of the beasts. As you reflectively brace yourselves for a battle, a knight appears and addresses your party.
Ah, it's you.
So you came. Well done. Though the red-haired young man's breathing is labored and painful, he smiles to you nonetheless. We'll fight it together.
I'm sorry.
But I can't accept your help. This is between me and that fiend. I must slay the Chimera, which killed my guildmates on my own. That is the only way I can rest. The red-haired young man spurns your offer and turns his blade once more to the Chimera.
No.
But Sir Hrothgar,
What are you saying?
you can barely stand. Fighting it alone is suicide. Seeing your comments try to restrain the red-haired young man, Bertrand, who had remained silent, speaks up.
Lay off.
Leave him be. If that's all he wants to settle things, so be it.
Trand?
The past can't be changed. Some people Some people, to banish that guilt, they'd risk their lives. Something like that driving this guy. The unchangeable past. What it means to Hrothgar to defeat the monster which felled his former guildmates. The usually fickle protector's words weigh heavy on your mind. But is it truly right to allow someone to risk their life to absolve them of their past? What of Wulfgar, then? Wulfgar. Hearing the name of the Black Beast, who has been his constant companion, causes the young man to hesitate. He should have fled. That's what I told him to do at any rate. No, he's still here, waiting for you, Mr. Red. He's heard a lot, but his eyes say he wants to see you again.
What?
Wulfgar. You can't let regrets tie you down. I always believed that avenging them was our duty. That even if I were to fall before the Chimera, Wulfgar would understand. I was certain of it. But I was mistaken. Defeating the Chimera isn't my sole purpose. My task is to slay it and then return to my guild.
I see.
So that's your choice.
I'm sorry.
I turned you down once, but even so, let me ask a favor of you. I'm loath to admit this, but my strength alone isn't enough to defeat the Chimera. I'll need yours as well. It's time we joined forces.
Thank you.
Yes, Ragnarok and Beowulf. Let us stand united. Hrothgar has joined the party as a guest.
All right.
With Hrothgar on our side, we'll be unstoppable. Let's go crush that thing.
We should brace ourselves.
No, the Chimera is known as the King of Beasts for a reason. We should approach it with all due caution. I suggest making use of the pitfalls here, by luring it into one. We can gain an advantage in our battle with it. Hrothgar turns to you and nods. You stand ready with the red-haired warrior to challenge the beast before you to combat. Alright, let's do it. How does he move? Oh, he's got people with him. Ah, come on, this stupid bat.
Cross your fingers we don't get hurt.
Damn it. Can we kill it quick enough? That's cool. So now Hrothgar, you can actually have guests, members in the party like that. Alright, let's take it out. I'm ready. Actually, I could use this time to take out these guys, right?
They're here.
And that way they won't bother us.
Are you ready?
He's moving again. Alright, we'll get him in another pitfall. Come on. There you go.
Enemies.
I can't let you kids show me up.
Preemptive strike. Let's kill this thing. Resonance. Attack order.
Give me something good.
Do that. Multi-shot. Strength slash. Oh, I can use him? I didn't know that. Cool. That's awesome. This is what they need to do with Untold 1 story. That's pretty cool. Alright. So he's like a tank, pretty much, I guess. We just attack with him.
Just let me.
We'll buff the back row too in a minute. Free saber. Attack order. Attack. Multi-shot. Strength slash. Attack. Go for it. Kill the beast. This is for Beowulf as well as Ragnarok. Oh, he's out of the hole. Hit him with this resonance. Hypno bite. Multi-shot. Strength slash. Go for it.
Okay.
I want a stone.
302. Jeez, I like that.
Hey, bingo.
Oh, we got him hurt. Oh, he's sleep. They put him to sleep. Yes. Come on, finish him.
Okay.
Just for you.
He's got a lot of HP though. You better worry about this one.
I'll pull this off.
Oh, nice. He hit a Wulfgar. Take much. Alright. Transform. I love the music when you transform. It's so awesome. Sonic Raid. Go for it. Nah. Nah. Menacing Roar. Oh, he lowered our defense. Snake pile. We're good, we're good. Die! Great Blaze. Yeah, we're pretty OP for this guy. Oh, I turned back to normal. That's fine. We'll just go get him. Nice. Ow. Beast will be slain in this turn. Got him.
We won. Oh, a grimoire stone. A new one.
The fearsome king of beasts buckles before you with a final shriek. You exult in your feat of slaying the loathsome chimera.
We've done it.
I can't believe we made it.
It's finally down, right? Then don't mind me. I'm exhausted. It's a victory for Ragnarok.
Oh.
For Ragnarok? He's right. It's a victory for all 6 of us. Oh, or 7. We mustn't neglect to include Wulfgar in the tally.
You're so young.
Oh, this enthusiasm is a bit much for an old man like me. Then why are you smiling, old man?
What?
No idea what you're talking about. As your joyous chatter over the hard-won victory dies down, the red-haired young man stands and claps his hands.
That was well fought.
You all fought amazingly, Ragnarok. Your help was invaluable.
Heavens, no.
Why no, Sir Wulfgar. Your shield kept us from perishing many times. Isn't that so, Sir Luke? Can we have you instead of Bertrand? Ariana's right.
I'm pleased with my progress.
I'm honored to hear you say so, but this victory is rightly yours. The smiling young man bows deeply in an expression of his gratitude. It's because of you that I lived through my vengeance for Beowulf. I'm going to go fetch Wulfgar. I don't want him to worry about me any longer. Feel free to head back at your own pace to report in. I'll see you back in town, I trust. With that, the red-haired young man bows once more before disappearing into the labyrinth to find his partner.
We did it.
There he goes. I'm glad we all made it out safe, right, Luke?
Well done.
Mr. Bow is right. I'm glad too.
Come on.
Yeah, it's great and all, but aren't you forgetting something important? Something important? Oh yes, the Dynamo Stone. Let's split up and look for it.
Yes.
Great.
I'll do my best.
I'll look too, I want to see.
Yeah.
I hear you. As your guild splits up in search of the stone, you set out to look for it yourself. While heading toward a nearby rock wall, you suddenly feel a piercing sensation in your chest. Oh, this thing again is calling, as you realize that the feeling is like when you first transformed in Gnungagap. Power begins to rise from within. Oh, I learned Meteor Smash. Ooh. On seeing you stand dazed by the sudden sensation that overcame you, the usually apathetic knight turns solemn. He walks toward you slowly with that same sharp gaze fixed upon you.
Hey,
Did you just... Bertrand stares at you, muttering to himself, but eventually relaxes and gives a small sigh. No, it was nothing. Just my imagination, I suppose. Despite this, the knight continues to look critically at you. As you search for a way to respond, you hear a cheerful voice.
ooh, I found something.
This is it, right? The young man who had been examining a vein in the rock wall seems to be holding a mysterious glowing stone. The stone which shines a dull yellow emits small sparks from time to time that illuminate the area.
Hooray for you.
Wow, it's sparkling. Very well done, Sir Flavio. This marks the completion of our task. The eagerness in Ariana's voice is evident as she approaches
Let
you.
us withdraw.
Where's Sir Luke? Let us return to town and make our report to the Grand Duchy. As Ariana says, you have defeated the Chimera and obtained the needed stone. It is now time to return to High Lagarde. The Dynamo Stone. Can we not just, like, get the second floor at least before we leave? This is it here, right? The next floor. Oh, we can. Nice.
Spot on the map.
Second stratum. Auburn Thicket.
Is something here?
You climb the stairs into the new stratum of the Yggdrasil Labyrinth. Gracious! Everywhere you look is painted a vibrant red, yet no two shades are alike. The exquisite gradation of colors within the trees is overwhelming, and you pause to take it in.
Ooh,
This is completely different from the last floor. What in the world's going on here?
Really?
It just must be that kind of place. That's not an explanation. The temperature, the humidity, even the air is different. I can see why the Midgard Library wanted to investigate. Interesting. Very interesting.
Can we go?
Can we hurry? Yeah, she never calls me that. Luke?
Mm-hmm.
Luke. The black robe girl parrots your line back at you. If memory serves, this is the first time that the black robe girl has called you by your name. Whoa, you finally learned someone's name. You always did have a problem with remembering those. I'm just not interested. Use their name. Don't use it. It doesn't matter. Still, you remembered this time, no? You're making a big deal over nothing. Don't get so excited. The black robe girl quickly looks away and pointedly walks on ahead.
Hurry up.
Let's hurry up and go. You too, Flavio and Ariana. Come on.
Yes.
Right away. It feels a little weird now, not being called Mr. Bow. You watch the rest of the guild follow the black robe girl before taking your own first steps into the unknown stratum. We got a new stratum. What's this thing?
Whoa.
It's hazy, but something's rising up. The curious object before you seems to be composed of beautiful ribbons of light streaming up to the heavens. What could it possibly be? As you gaze transfixed at the light, the black robe girl wanders toward it.
This will be dangerous.
Dame Chloe, you must stay back. It may be dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
It's a geomagnetic field. We'll know that if we touch it. I see. That is true, I suppose. Alright, try touching it.
how do you figure?
Are you serious? You're asking her to touch a mysterious light in the middle of this forest? As Flavio upbraids you, Chloe pulls her hand back and you abandon your idea of reaching toward the light. Still, you are no closer to discovering what this rising light may be. You cannot discount the possibility that it is dangerous, so you hesitate to approach it. In the midst of your indecision, the protector speaks up from behind you. Looks like a geomagnetic pull.
Really?
I have no clue how they work, but they're supposed to act like a bridge connecting High Lagarde and the labyrinth.
Huh?
A bridge? Mr. Guard would like that.
I don't
Oh,
know about
you mean that bridge-loving guard? This is probably outside his interests. You may try using this bridge between the town and labyrinth, or ignore it. Of course I'm going to use it. I'm going to end this here, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, share with a friend. We finished our first stratum. If you haven't watched the first part, check out the demo. I will link it in the description, and I will put it on screen now. That is basically the first part of the game. It's a long 2-hour part from the demo, but we did it, and I'm excited to continue this awesome game. Ragnar, did you defeat the Chimera? Our Hearthgrowler and his partner, alright? They're safe. They are. Thank heavens I didn't want them to die. Looks like I put my request to the right guild, You must be a cut above. Oh, he's the guard who asked us to save Beowulf back in the forest. Yeah, that's right. I know how rude this sounds, but after I made that request of you, I thought Beowulf was done for. Worse, I was sure I'd sent another guild to their deaths, but lo and behold, not only did you manage to save Beowulf, you beat such a powerful monster. I'm going to tell my fellow guards about you. They need to know that a guild as amazing as yours is in town. You should go report to the Grand Duchy. I know the minister will be overjoyed to hear about this.
Very well.
Sir Luke, doesn't it seem truly wonderful that we saved them? It's a bit embarrassing. There's no call for embarrassment. You should be proud, Sir Luke. An amazing guild, huh? That's what I'd like to hear.
Come on.
Come on, you Midgard library guys didn't come here to investigate the forest, right? Well, no, but...
The Grand Duchy.
Anyway, our report.
Well then.
Oh, you're absolutely
let us
right.
be on
The
our
minister
way.
will be waiting on us. We must head there without further delay.
Good to see you.
Excuse me, you're the members of Ragnarok, correct? The minister has called for you. It seems that there's something he wishes to discuss with you regarding Locusena. I haven't been informed of the details, but we would appreciate it if you would come by when time permits. I'm about to go see him now. Can we go back to the forest, though? Just because?
Pardon, but why don't we go report to the Grand Duchy?
She's not gonna let us. Alright. So, that's the scenes for now. I'm gonna end that there. I'm gonna reload in the dungeon and try my luck at leveling a bit more on that second stratum. Leave a like, subscribe, share with a friend. I'm excited to continue, and I hope you guys are excited to watch. Bye-bye.
答え見えない未来に戸惑って君と僕が出会